Good morning, everyone. Today I turn 46 and I don't like it. I don't know why this one's bothering me so much. I don't know what it is that's making it a big deal in my head. It is just another day, and I know it's just another day, but I am struggling to come to terms with it's just another day. I might not be going anywhere, I might not be having a party, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be a bad day. So this morning I had choices to make. I could have lain in bed and sort of wallowed in self-pity in my pit. The hair mask. Okay, it didn't come with instructions. That was my first problem. And you might say to me, Claire, it's goop. You put it on your hair. How many instructions do you need? However, it's turned out okay in the end. Actually, nice and soft. One of the presents I bought for myself for my birthday was a coffee machine. Not a particularly fancy one that squirts out sort of vaguely fake lattes, but honestly they're quite nice. We have a latte, but in today's mug we have Alice in a rock band. I love Alice in Wonderland. It's one of those books that captured my imagination when I was young. I reread it not that long ago actually, and it's darker than you'd think. My birthday always fell in half term, and that was great because I could always have fancy birthday parties. My favourite birthday party, I think I must have been about 7, and my mum pulled out a guinea pig from a saucepan, essentially. Don't know how she did it to this day. I mean, obviously it can't have been that complex and magic. I'm going to say it doesn't exist, but to this day I do not know how she got a guinea pig out of a saucepan. Loved it. When I was 37, and I think that was not a good birthday. When I was 37, around that time, people started to say, mind the lady. You know, when little kids are walking down the street or in a shopping centre and they sort of barge into you and they don't know where they're going. Their mums used to say, mind the girl. They started to say, mind the lady. And that really bothered me. All of a sudden, I had changed from a young person without responsibilities, into someone much older. I didn't like it. I also had a stress out when I was 42. Not 40. 40 I loved. I went and got my nose pierced and celebrated that one. That was about freedom, no longer in hospital, and yeah, I was there enjoying myself. My very, very good friend Victoria is coming round to see me. I'm really looking forward to that. I decided to crack out the good tea. Very nice. So I've got this box of individually wrapped teas, and some of them they're from all over the world, and some of them are fantastic. Some of them are not so nice and taste like, honestly, soil. I'm using it as my advent calendar. It has 22, I think, little sachets, but they sent 3 extra as a gift. So yeah, that's going to be my advent calendar this year. She and I met a long time ago. We actually met in a hospital, and we were looking for each other, and we had both, I think, been looking for someone like each other, if that makes sense. We clicked immediately and have remained the absolute best of friends ever since. She brought me a lovely gift. I'll insert a shot up here. And it's so nice to be cared for, to feel cared for. I'm not very good at that myself. I'm not very good at caring for myself. Oh, look. See, it's all good, isn't it? They're all good. It seems that his Nibs is no longer camera shy. Great. If you can hear a grunting, that's my cat. He's snoring. He's fast asleep.